Happy to be in your midst, and I will try as much as possible to give you the solution that you have been looking for real estate and housing needs. I'd like to start by giving you a brief introduction about other things that we do. Outside real estate, we also teach people and empower people on how they can start any business of their choice with little or nothing. We also show people who are in business retire gracefully. And one of the things that can make you retire gracefully is a home that you can go back to and some investment that you can be getting money from at the end of every month, so you can survive after retirement. We'll give you the opportunity to go through this and have this at the end of the day with ease. Like I said, we're going to go into this if we have time, showing you how you can actually start a business without 1 naira in your pocket, and how you can double whatever business volume you're into. Learn how to make money with real estate, and I'll give you the real estate solution that makes it possible for you guys to own houses with your rent without need for any equity contribution. To buy houses at 30% to 50% of the real value, meaning that a house, that a bungalow that is 12 million naira, I'm going to show you you can actually buy it with 3 to 5 million naira. 3 to 5 million naira will not build these houses, but you'll be in a position to do that as we come to a close of this presentation. FMG platform has researched the real estate industry in Nigeria. And with my 25 years of banking experience and exposure in Canada, I've been able to come up with solutions that can make real estate happen in this form. You can buy properties with your mouth if you are willing to. You can buy properties with your rent. You can buy properties with a year or 2 years bank interest costs, with what I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes. You can also buy properties with the equivalent of your equity contribution. What other organizations and developers are telling you to bring equity contribution to be able to build a house that you pay over a period of 15 years. What I'm going to show you today is how to use that equity contribution to buy a house. You can do mortgage without need for any down payment. And you can also make in excess of 20% investing in real estate, buying houses at 30% to 50% of the real value, and you can sell and make money. Now, our solution in civilized environment, if you are working and can pay rent, you can become a landlord. It's possible here. What we have is that the stakeholders in the real estate sectors are doing wrong things. And nobody is able to bring them down to actually correct the anomalies that we have in the system. So when you give a developer the opportunity to do real estate for you, they can't solve the other problem of the other stakeholder. So they get stopped. That's why if you go around Abuja, there are a lot of abandoned real estate projects by cooperatives. Because one of the stakeholders, they are not able to carry that stakeholder along. What we have done is to solve the problem of all the stakeholders, and we have come up with a product that makes it watertight to solve every problem that we have in the real estate sector. So as we go on, you'll see the solution that we have. The first problem we have is affordability. People are building houses that people cannot buy. If you look at the environment, we are doing the opposite of what should be done. If you go to any civilized environment, 70% of the houses are apartments. Studio apartment, 1-bedroom flat, and 2-bedroom flat. Even in the rich areas, you go to the high street in London, you see more of apartments than luxury apartments. In Nigeria, we're doing the opposite. 70% of our houses are luxury apartments, 25% are townhouses, only 5% are apartments. That's why if you go to Mitama today and Asokoro, half of the houses are empty. And if you go towards the airport and towards Gwarimpa, you see a lot of completed estates with nobody staying in them. Because their prices are above the reach of the salaries that people are earning. This is one of the biggest problems, because our developers build houses for only politicians and a few civil servants that are stealing money. The real large number of people that need houses can't afford the house that we are building. If we look at the statistics in many organizations, 40% of your workforce are people starting life. They don't need bungalows and duplexes. to 6% and the 15% is 5%. We add 1% bank guarantee fee to it, it becomes 6%. So our total cost of funding our real estate is 6%. Single digits that you have all over the world. Will our house be cheaper? Yes, it will be cheaper. Second problem solved, the problem of high interest rates that banks charge. Solved already. Other people borrow money from the banks and sometimes cannot pay at the end of the day. The third problem is that banks know that government give land out of home. But bank insists on getting CFO to do real estate projects. So they are not lending. Because they will ask you to come up with a land with CFO. You won't get CFO until you finish building the house. So many of the estates, banks cannot offer money. But in our own case, we put a fixed deposit in the bank. We get a collateral to the bank to give us the bank guarantee that we need. So this third problem of collateralization is taken care of. They don't need to ask for CFO or RFO because it's cash collateralized. Third problem solved. These are bottlenecks that actually cripple a lot of these estates that I'm talking about. The fourth problem is that a lot of developers come to meet cooperatives and lie to them that they can do estate for them. They don't have the money. They just tell you stories, all to lure you to get your equity deposit. Once they get the equity deposit, the story changes. They go to the site and use what they have and stop. An estate construction that should take 12 to 18 months end up taking 3 to 4, 5 years. And when you do that, it increases the cost of the houses because interest will be added to the price of the house. We don't have these delays because we give the construction company a bank guarantee showing that their money is in the bank waiting for them. And we tell them to build the estate in stages in such a way that what you give them, they build their money, they build 30% of the estate to completion, you pay them, they use the money to start doing the next 30%. So the issue of borrowing huge sums of money does not arise. We give our contract turnkey to the construction companies and break the contract, and our estates are completed in record time. So the delays that construction companies and developers create in real estate development, we're taking care of that. The fifth problem, which is the biggest problem we have in Nigeria today, is the off-takers, you and I, who buy the houses. Mortgage banks compel you to put equity contribution of 10, 20 to 30%. We don't ask people who do mortgage with us to put any equity contribution down because we know it is not possible. Because if you look at the salary of people that are working today, 40% of the salary is used to pay rent. So if you take out the rent, where will you have the equity contribution to put down? If you are buying a house of 12 million naira, you are supposed to put equity contribution of 3 million naira. If your salary, 40% has been used to pay rent, how are you going to get that 3 million naira to put down? So a lot of the workers are not able to get the equity contribution that the mortgage banks are asking for. We have solved this problem. We don't need to ask for equity contribution from people who do mortgage with us. We build the houses using our strategy. When the house is complete, you move into the house and you stop paying rent. And that 40% of your salary that you are using to pay rent, you start using it to service the mortgage. So you use your own rent to pay for your house. That's how it is all over the world. So we have also achieved that. But that's the worst proposal that we have. We have better proposals than that. That's what other people have. That's their best proposal. Their best proposal is to do mortgage for you where you put equity contribution. We don't ask for equity contribution. But that is our weakest product. Now let me go on to tell you how we're able to achieve this. We have set up a platform called FMG Platform where we teach people how to use their mouth to become landlords. How they can actually double their investment in real estate without touching their monies. People who join this platform are the people we use to provide the equity contribution that we need to support cooperative who want to buy houses with their rent. Members of FMG Platform, we show them how to start any business of their choice without 1 naira in their pocket, how to double any volume of business they are into, and how to become landlord in 6 to 12 months using their mouth, their rent, or buy houses at 20% to 50% of the real value. Any estate we do, we sell the first 20% of the estate to only these members at half the price, sometimes at 30% of the real value. We sell 20% of the estate to these members. For example, if we have an estate that we are doing and a bungalow is supposed to be 10 million naira, we sell to members of FMD platform for 5 million naira. They don't need to have the 5 million naira. Sell to somebody for 6 million naira, the person has made 1 million naira. Sell for 7 million naira, the person has made 2 million naira, meaning that if he sells like 3 or 4, he can become a landlord with his mouth. For the rich who are members of this platform who want to do investment in real estate, they will buy this house at 5 million naira. Probably buy 2 or 3. The money we collect from them, cash, is what we put in the mortgage bank as equity contribution to support 50% sale to organized cooperative who will use their rent to become landlord. So we sell 20% at 5 million naira. We sell to the organized cooperative at 10 million naira, but they use their rent to buy. They don't need to put 1 naira down, but we have used these guys to solve the problem of the equity contribution. And we have used the organized cooperative to get 50% of the estate to take advantage of buying houses using their rent. The remaining 30% of the estate is sold to the public who want to see the houses before they buy, and they buy at 15 million naira. So the 15 million naira they buy compensates us for the 5 million naira that we sell the first 20% of the estate. And the estate is complete. We have used this strategy to show some people how they can use their mouths to become landlord, to make organized cooperative use their rents to become landlord, and complete the estate without any hitch of borrowing money from the bank or creating problems where people cannot put equity contribution down. We've gone ahead. We have the commitment of the mortgage banks. They've agreed that they will do mortgage for those who are interested in doing mortgage. We have also told them that we will put the equity contribution using our strategy. Federal Mortgage Bank, ASO Savings, and Happy Building Society have signed on with us to offer mortgages to people that will do mortgage for. We have the construction companies who have also agreed that they will do the construction if we give them the bank guarantee. An Italian company, a Canadian company, and a Singapore company. We also have a Nigerian company for smaller estates who also handle real estate for us with bank guarantees. We have the commercial banks who we give the monies to. If we sell any house, we don't touch the house, the money, until the house is completed. The monies are fixed with the bank, and we use the money as collateral to get a bank guarantee to build the houses. First Bank, UBA, Access Bank, and Giants Bank are signed on to this scheme. We also have some international organizations who say you have a very big organization. If they sign on to do real estate with us, we will do the construction and allow them pay when the estate is completed. This is the construction coming from China. Now I'd like to give you examples, practical examples of how I do estate without putting 1 naira in it. And how it's possible to buy a house that is 12 million naira for 3 million naira. I can make you buy a bungalow worth 12 million naira with 3 million naira. Can I use this? Yes, it's possible.
Finish there, you can
If I have a land in Buhari, and the land, for example, let me use the example first of how I did an estate in Mabushi without putting 1 naira in it. A civil servant came to me and said, I hear you teach people how to be rich. I want to sell my land, I'm retiring. And the land will take 6 townhouses with the plan already done. And each of these townhouses is supposed to sell for 60 million naira to 80 million naira. He wanted to sell his land for 40 million naira. And I told him not to sell. That I will build these 6 houses and I will give him 2. Now giving him these 2 houses, if he sells for 60 million naira, how much will he make? 120. Is it better than the 40 million naira? He asked me how long will it take to complete the estate. I said 1 year. He signed the contract and we put the title document in the bank for safekeeping. How many houses do I have left? 4. I went to members of FMD platform who have enlisted to be on the list of those who will be buying our houses at 20% to 50% of the value, where they can actually use their mouth to become landlord. And I went to them and told them, I'm building an estate in Mabushi. A house there is 80 million naira, but I'm willing to sell to you today for 40 million naira for 2 of them. A driver who is a member of that platform sold one of these houses worth 80 million naira for 45 million naira. I made 5 million naira. A rich man who wanted to double his money bought the other one. And they asked me, how are we sure if we give you this money, it will not be used for something else? Or probably use it to marry a second wife? I told them, don't give me the money. Fix this 80 million naira in UBA for 1 year. If I don't give you the keys to the house, I shouldn't have access to the money. We signed the agreement, and we carried this 80 million naira and fixed it in UBA. And I went to UBA and told UBA to give me a bank guarantee against this 1 million naira. And I got the service of the construction company. And I told the construction company that I'm giving them a contract to build the 6 townhouses. They should give me their bill. Their bill came to 79 million naira. And I told them, I give you the contract. When you finish building, your money is in UBA waiting for you. And I gave this construction company the bank guarantee. This estate is complete. How much is my investment in this estate? Hello? If I can build an estate without 1 naira in my pocket, there is no business in Nigeria you can start without 1 naira in your pocket. I would like you to challenge me when we finish. If there's a business that you have an idea and money is the problem, I will tell you how you can start that business without 1 naira in your pocket. And at the end of the day, I'll give you 1 or 2 examples of how you can make 1 million naira with nothing in your pocket. Now, if this owner of this land, at the end of the day, I gave him the 2 units, the keys, he moved into one. This is actually, you can go and see the house. It's in Mabushi. We have completed it already. He moved into one of the units and he's selling this other one. I gave keys to these 2 people and I went to the bank and collected the money and paid the construction company. The remaining 2 houses, who has the remaining 2 houses?
You.
If this landowner says, I don't want to partner with you, I just want to sell my land, will have sold this house that is 80 million naira for 25 million naira to members of FMG, and it would have given me 50 million naira, which would have paid the construction company. The landowner is 40 million naira. Meaning that I can sell a house worth 80 million naira for 25 million naira. With organized cooperative, I can sell a house to you people, wherever location you want it, at 20 to 50% of the real value. Meaning that a bungalow that is 12 million naira, I can sell it to you for 3 million naira. Get a bank to give you the loan against your salary, and you go to rest. After 1 year, you'll be given the keys. It's simple, same strategy. And members of our platform can buy houses using 20% to 30% of the real value. If you think, oh, it's because it's only 6 houses, I will show you now how I can do 100 bungalows without 1 naira in my pocket. And I will sell some of the bungalows for 3 million naira to show you that it's possible that I can do it for you. If I have a land in a place like Buhari, for example, don't look at the location, because we can use any location and use the same principles and the ratios will still be the same. If I have a land in Buhari and the land is 20 million naira, the land will take 100 bungalows. And each of these bungalows is supposed to sell for 12 million naira. Because construction cost for the bungalow is 7 million naira. Infrastructure is 2 million naira. Land is 1 million naira. So the cost is actually 10 million naira. I can sell this bungalow to organized cooperative and members of FMD for 3 million naira. 3 million naira will not build the bungalow, will it? So I'm making a loss. No, I'm not making a loss. Can I show you how we can complete this estate? I will not borrow 1 naira from the bank. And at the end of the day, you will be able to buy a bungalow worth 12 million naira for 3 million naira. Hello? If I take 10 units of this bungalow before I start building, and I sell it for 10 units, and I sell the 10 units for 3 million naira, how much will it give me?
30 million.
Is this 30 million naira enough to buy the land?
Yes.
How much do I have left?
10 million.
If I use the 10 million naira to go to site and do a fence and do gatehouse, then I go around again and offer 20 of these bungalows at 6 million naira. And I tell the people buying, don't give me the money until the house is completed. Put the money in the bank. If the house is not completed, if I don't give you the keys, the bank will not release the money to me. Will people be happy with it?
Yes.
Because they are buying the house at half the price. It will give me 120 million naira. If I fix this 120 million naira in First Bank, and I ask First Bank to give me a bank guarantee against it, and I engage the service of a construction company, and I tell the construction company, I'm giving you this contract to go and do 40 kakas, 40 of these bungalows to roofing level, and your money is in the bank waiting for you. When you finish, collect your money from First Bank, and I give him the bank guarantee. Would they be happy with the contract? When they start building these 40 bungalows to roofing level, and people start saying, will people be interested in the estate? If I increase my price to 8 million naira, and I sell only 10, it will give me 80 million naira. If I fix this 80 million naira in the bank, I get a bank guarantee, and I give the construction company to go complete the first 40 kakas, and pay the first construction company this 120 million naira to go on and start doing the remaining 60. If I take 20 out of the completed bungalows now, and I sell at 10 million naira to an organized cooperative, it will give me 200 million naira. This 200 million naira in the bank, with a bank guarantee, will complete these 60 houses. If I sell another 10 at 12 million naira, but the estate is complete, it will give me 120 million naira that will do the infrastructure. How much did I borrow from the bank? Is the estate complete? How many houses have I completed? 100. How many have I sold? 70. How many do I have left? 30. If I sell the remaining 30 at 12 million naira, it will give me 360 million naira profit. Did I borrow any money from the bank? Did I sell a house that is 12 million naira for 3 million naira? That's what I'm offering to you. We can bring the bank to come and give you the bank loan using your salaries. If you don't want Buhari, we can go to Kubwa. If you don't want Kubwa, we can go to Mabushi. If you don't want Mabushi, we can go to Mitama. Depending on what. What I'm offering you is that once you are in the pool of people who are interested in taking houses with us, we'll do a survey and give you a questionnaire. You will tell us where you want your houses. We'll look at the salary that you have and profile you to where you want the house. All I need is a number of people that want to buy houses. If I have a land let me say I have a land in Kubwa, and the land is 80 million naira, and you take 40 terrace duplex that will sell for 30 million naira to 40 million naira, I can bring 10 of those duplexes to you guys to buy for 10 million naira. I'll bring a bank to give you the loan. You'll be in the first group of people that will buy that duplex at 10 million naira, but the real price of the duplex is 30 million naira. Same thing for different locations. We can go to Mabushi. I have lands in Mabushi now that I want to start. All I need to do is go to the platform and ask only 5 people that are interested in buying houses in Mabushi. The real house in Mabushi is between 60 and 80 million naira. I will sell those houses for 25 million naira. And once I get them, it pays for the land, and we move to site. And every other thing is done. If I don't get people to buy when we are selling, I'll get somebody who wants to do investment, who wants to double his money, to put his money in fixed deposit in the bank. and we use it as collateral to get the bank guarantee to start building the estate. When people see the estate and see that it is real, the price they will buy will be double the price, and the person who puts the money in the bank will get his interest on his money of between 30% and 40%. Money flows in the streets of Nigeria. Nigerians are not picking it. You don't need 1 naira to start any business. And I'll give you a lot of tips on how you can do a lot of that. This is the estate that we used, the estate I just talked about now. This is the estate. It's completed already. You can actually go to Mabushi, you'll see the owner of the land there, he's staying there. This is the plan he brought. This is the completed estate. 1 naira was not borrowed to do this estate. And all I need is get people, and we can do mini estates like this in any part of Abuja. Don't wait to buy a house with mortgage when you pay over a period of 15 to 20 years. Our strategy, buying the house at 30% of the value, gives you the opportunity to use your salary-backed loan to buy a house. I can also make you buy this 12 million naira house that I just talked about for as low as 2 million naira. Hello?
Hi.
If you borrow 6 million naira, hello?
Hi.
If you borrow 6 million naira from the bank, you will pay 2 million naira interest a year. Use the 6 million naira, yes, at 25%. You pay 2 million naira interest. You can use that 2 million naira, you can use that 2 million naira interest to buy this 12 million naira house. Because you borrow 6 million naira. You use the 6 million naira to buy 2 of these bungalows. When the house is completed, sell one of the bungalows for 6 million naira. Assuming you sell it twice the amount. Pay the bank their 6 million naira. You will have used 2 million naira to buy a 12 million naira house. I also show people how they can use interest. Just pay interest on a particular money to buy a house. If you want to hear more, as you get exposed and become a member of the platform, I will show you how you can buy the same house with 800,000 naira. Hello? If you think 800,000 is too much, you can use your mouth to become a landlord buying this house. Hello? Hello? You can use your mouth to buy this 12 million naira house. Because if you join FMD platform and be on the list, meaning that when we are selling this house for 3 million naira, you don't need to pay the 3 million naira. I'm almost through.
No, we are not telling you to be true, but
hello?
Hi.
You can use your mouth to buy this 12 million naira house. You are a member of the platform. When we are selling this house at 3 million naira, can you sell it for 4 million naira to those who are not members? How much will you make?
1 million.
Supposing you sell 4, will you be able to buy one for yourself?
Yes.
What did you use to buy it?
Your mouth.
Your mouth. So if you say 800,000 is too much, just 20,000 to a row to be on our list. You can use your mouth to buy houses. The land one, using buying land, is what I told you use 800,000 to buy. Instead of buying a house, go buy land. When we are doing this estate, when we start, we can sell land. What we are selling for 1 million naira, we can sell to you for 500,000 or 350,000. Use borrowed money. 800,000 is what you pay. Buy 10 plots of those land at 350,000 naira each. The interest you pay is 800,000. When you buy 10 plots of land, when you start building these houses, the value of the land will go up. Sell 6 of those plots of land for 1 million naira, you'll be able to buy one house. That's 800,000 to buy a house. Next slide, please. This is the estate I just told you about. We are practicalizing it already. We gave it to an Israeli company to build. This is the house that I sold to members of FMD platform at 3 million naira when we started. It's their money that we used to buy the land. We have started building the estate already. We are doing a level for the first debt. You can go and also see it. That house is 12 million naira. To build it is 7 million naira. The infrastructure is 2 million naira. The land is 1 million naira. But we started selling at 3 million naira. That's the opportunity that I've brought to you today. If there's anybody here that wants to ask me a question on how you can start a business without 1 naira in your pocket, challenge me.
How many bedrooms?
3 bedroom, go back, 3 bedroom flat, all room